The number 2 team in the Big 3, the three-headed monsters, take on Power. Mobley, he'll fire from anywhere.
Call out, coach. Just play basketball.
Picked up by Lewis.
Lewis lays it up and in. Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
For the win. Behind the back, Jay White. Baseline fade. Pure. Ball game.
She dunks it home.
Power can win it right here. Stevenson. And welcome back. Straight Talk Wireless, best phones, best networks, no contracts. Proud sponsor of Big 3 basketball. And we are ready for our first playoff game of the day. A 2 versus a 3 as Power, led by Cuttino Mobley, takes on Gary Payton's three-headed monsters. Let's take a look at our Ciroc Championship brackets. Our first semifinal game, three-headed monsters versus Power, a 2 versus 3. Our second will be a 1 versus 4 trilogy against the Ghost Ballers. Let's go to Joy Taylor.
Thanks, Gus. Here with Gary. Gary, you're a basketball god in this town. You had a nice little reception walking in here. Fans are happy to see you. It's Seattle. It's the playoffs. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, especially to come back in front of my home fans and do this. Now you just got to get a win.
Now you're going to do that.
Well, you know what? Richard is going to be my focal point, and I think he's going to have a big game. McMood is playing very well. I think we got to play defense to win this. When we play defense and play together, we will be fine.
Good luck. Back to you, Gus.
All right, Gary Payton, 12 and a half seasons in Seattle. He made the playoffs 10 times, including the Western Conference Championship in 95-96 when they lost to the Bulls in the finals. Former number 2 pick in the draft. 18 points, 7 assists, 2 steals. The glove, our degree, deodorant, starting lineups won't let you down.
Well, he talked about Rashard Lewis being the catalyst of this three-headed monsters offense, but also important. Mahmoud knocked down some jump shots, and Kwame inside has to be a better finisher. Three-headed monsters want to win this game.
Meanwhile, let's take a look at Power.
Cuttino Mobley, of course, is the man second in lead in scoring, but for me, it's Deshaun Stevenson knocking down that first shot, and Rasul Butler must provide outside shooting. Also, his ability to get to the rim will be tested this afternoon.
Ian McClenny, Levon, Zakarian are your officials. This is the playoffs. The winner of this game advancing to the first ever Big 3 championship next week in Vegas. Butler, top of the arc. Rebounded by Kwame Brown. Lewis, Abdul Rauf, step back Jay, Sweet Lou, and he hits his first shot.
I love the play by Power. Isolated Cuttino inside, got Rasul a fade. Jump shot didn't make it, but how about Sweet Lou? Able to come back one-on-one, little step back for 2.
Three-headed monsters beat Power week 3 in Tulsa, 50-32.
Gary Payton talked about Rasul, Rashard being the catalyst. He can score with the best of them right here. Sealing the defense, getting to that right shoulder, right hand, step back.
Rashard Lewis spent 9 years playing for the Seattle Supersonics. 5 of those, Gary Payton was his teammate. He is loved in this city. Abdul Rauf guarded by Mobley. That'll be an interesting matchup. Mobley's much stronger. But Abdul Rauf does have the quickness. Mobley blocks it, takes it away. Junkyard Dog driving on Lewis. The kick, Rasul Butler. Air ball. Out of bounds.
Yeah, those are shots right there that Rasul has to make. And Rashard Lewis, to speak for itself. I remember when he came in out of high school, a lot of questions about his size in regards to what position, but the tutelage from Gary Payton, I think, helped him along the way, guys.
Abdul Rauf short. Now Mobley. He loves to find a spot in the mid-range area and pull up and knock down that jump shot. Butler again. Mobley fouled by Abdul Rauf.
you think about the move by Clyde Drexler. Normally, Deshaun Stevenson, who's coming in the game now, starts. But I think because of the matchup with Rashard Lewis, they wanted to get a little more size on the perimeter to guard him early in the game.
So Patino Mobley at the line at 12 points last week in their loss to Tri-State in LA, 51-42. Mobley has scored in double figures in all 8 games this year with a high of 23 in both week 2 and 6. Abdul Rauf turns the corner, taken away by Mobley. And Junkyard Dog goes down hard.
Here's a good defense by Patino Mobley, able to play one-on-one, strip move while he was going up, and then the hustle, once again, we always been accustomed to seeing from JYD, giving up his body, hitting the deck.
Lewis and Stevenson with the rebound. Here's Jerome, takes a jump shot, no. Kwame Brown. Game tied at 2. First playoff game of the day.
Yeah, and the mismatch inside right here with Kwame. But this is where Kwame has to make power pay for not double teaming, and that time he missed a shot.
The winner of this game advancing to the Big 3 championship next week in Las Vegas. Mobley. Abdul Rauf. In and out. Tight rims here in Seattle. Stevenson. Mobley, quick fire. Both teams having trouble getting it to fall. Three-headed monsters, 1 of 7, power 0 for 7. Abdul Rauf, finally.
When you have Rashard Lewis on the post, Gus, you got to make a decision. If we double team, we know we're going to give up something. That time, Mahmoud spaced the court and was able to get an open 2.
Here's Stevenson. Hit some big shots for power this season. Inside, JYD off the glass, no. Blue squirts out. Stevenson, rising fire. Off the back rim. These teams can't buy a basket here in this playoff game. Stevenson, another jumper. Finally.
The value of having a player like JYD, Jerome Williams, to keep possessions alive, get you other opportunities to score.
You don't call that, you got to call that one going to basket.
Jerome Williams, 9 seasons in the league. Detroit, Toronto, Chicago, the Knicks. He's the 3rd oldest player in the Big 3 at 44. Charles Oakley, the oldest at 53. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, the 2nd oldest at 48. He has the ball right now. Basden just checked in. Guarded by McPherson. Abdul Rauf, pure.
Still put it in there.
Man, dang it. Pretty.
It's like riding a bike, baby. You know? Maybe ride a little bit slower, but it's still fluent. And that jump shot.
Ooh, Stevenson going right through Abdul Rauf with the elbow.
And he knew that Mahmoud, because the lateral quickness is not there, kept the arm to fill a little space, and smartly Deshaun goes right through that arm, forces the contact, and now is at the free throw line.
Stevenson, 22 points, a season high last week against Tri-State in their loss in Los Angeles. Now Abdul Rauf on the baseline, Basden. Sweet Lou tried to keep it alive. Abdul Rauf, mid-range, and he banks it down.
How about using the glass that time? The long start, the little things right there, but how about the possession kept alive by Rashard Lewis inside?
Remember, the winner of this game will take on the winner of our next playoff game between Trilogy and the Ghost Ballers in the championship game in Las Vegas next week. Trilogy has yet to be beaten this season. They are a perfect 8-0. Deshaun Stevenson at the line. 9-9. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, 3 of 6. The rest of his team, 1 of 11. Inside, Rashard Lewis, and 1.
Well, the quick play. That time, being able to attack against this power defense. Kareem Rush, quick decision. He had the help over. McPherson couldn't get on the inside of Sweet Lou. An opportunity for a three-point play.
Rashard Lewis has shot 50% or better in all 8 games.
Hey, attack mode, we in the bonus. Hey, attack mode, we in the bonus. Let's go. We in the bonus.
12-9.
Get in attack
The
mode.
playoffs on FS1. Big 3, Stevenson on the bounce, blocked by Rush. Basden diving for it.
Direct move here by Deshaun Stevenson to get the ball to the basket, knowing that they're in the penalty. But how about the defense that time by Kareem Rush?
Watch him, Sean. Watch him, Sean.
5 on the shot clock. Stevenson straight away. Lewis with a rebound. Basden pick and roll with Lewis. Steps back. Lewis. Nice rebound. Basden and stick back. 14-9. Three-headed monsters. Butler. He's got to get his offense going. Been playing with a tender knee most of the season. Basden tracks it down. Blocked by Basden. Blocked by Butler.
Hey, you make timeout.
And a timeout called by Gary Payton and the three-headed monsters. Three-headed monsters with a 14-9 lead here in the playoffs in Seattle. I didn't realize, Jimmy, just talking to the players this season, the conditioning so important if you want to play in this league.
But it's consistent move. Think about it. You don't have all the timeouts. You don't have things. The ball's going back and forth on this.
Basden with 4 points now. 16-9. Three-headed monsters trying to pull away. Patino Mobley has to get his offense going. Mobley to the ball, to the basket. Gets it again and lays it in.
Let's go, D-up, man.
Rashard Lewis. Rush. Drives with the right hand. Kicks it. 5 to shoot. Lewis in the corner. Rush deep. Mobley, he can score points in bunches. JYD and an offensive foul. Good call.
Well, good call, but also knowing, again, the hesitation from JYD to take that jump shot. He puts himself in a situation where you're going to crowd the paint and cause yourself either a turnover like we saw or a missed shot.
Abdul-Rauf, Lewis, Basden. Here's Basden. Backing his man up. Stripped by Mobley right to Jerome Williams, and he'll lay it in.
That's it. KYP, know your personnel.
Get it inside. Stop
Patino Mobley knew Basden wanted to get to that left shoulder and turn and shoot. He was waiting for him to put it in so he could strip it.
Cross court, Basden for 3. And a foul on the floor inside. Looks like it'll go against.
Here's the play I'm talking about, savviness.
Mobley.
How you call that? That must be a homer. No.
That gets Clyde Drexler off the bench. He didn't like the call. Basden missed his last three-point attempt. Passes this one up. Drives, kicks. Lewis, 16. Count it. 7 points for Sweet Lou.
No matter how you get it in, just get it in the hole. That time, A little strong with the shot, but that backboard helped it out.
Mobley pick and roll, takes a three. Abdul Rauf is off to a quick start. Has cooled a bit. Guarded by the Junkyard Dog. Can he take him off the dribble? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Jimmy Jackson.
But you notice, Gus, he didn't rush at all.
Jackson.
That's right. You know, he didn't rush at the end of the shot clock. He just needed a little breathing room to get that shot off.
Mobley off the glass high. Veteran move right there.
Yeah. Cat is really good going to his right, getting bumped a little bit and still being able to finish.
Lewis foul behind the three-point line by Jerome Williams.
Sweet Lou, nice little 15-foot jump shot. He called it. And then Mahmoud, just give me a little space, JYD. Make you pay for it.
20-15, the three-headed monsters trying to advance to the first ever Big 3 title game next week in Las Vegas. Sweet Lou shooting a 3 for 3. Now Jerome Williams posting up Chris Jackson.
They shoot it.
Stevenson. And rattled it home. They need scoring from Deshaun Stevenson.
And Sweet Lou knew that he had to give Deshaun a little room to force him to shoot over him. That time, Deshaun won that offensive battle.
Kareem Rush a 3. And he answers. Kareem Rush, what a terrific player he was when he played at the University of Missouri. 8 years in the NBA. Rush playing with the Clippers, Charlotte, Indiana, Philly, and the Lakers. Stevenson again. Ball did not hit the rim. Rashard Lewis Stevenson hit the deck. Chris Jackson can't get to it in time. Looks like Power will receive.
Hey, we got 3 seconds. Kareem, hey Kareem, play behind you. Make him come get the ball.
Hey, we get a reset. We get a reset. It was their ball.
It ain't no reset. It ain't no reset.
We get a reset. We get a reset. We just got the ball.
3 seconds. Mobley fires and buries it. Cat Mobley cuts the three-headed monsters lead to 3. 8 points for the captain.
Yeah. Who needs the 14-second shot clock?
Abdul Rauf. And we're headed to halftime. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, 48 years young. He's still got it. Still plenty to come from here in Seattle. It's the Big 3 playoffs exclusively on FS1.